Hello, everybody. I wanted to show you and try to let you hear it too, but I don't know if you can hear that. Exhaust valves leaking. Exhaust valves leaking. It is a little bit. So basically, it's burning all three of the exhaust valves. So I definitely have to pull the head. I'll show you some more in a few. Poured a little bit of gasoline down each one of the exhaust ports. Wet, wet, wet. Not so fast on this one, but those are just pouring out as fast as you put it in. So, like I showed you, I checked the exhaust valves and they are burned. The only cylinder that was actually running decent was number 3. That one was starting to go and that one was going. Cylinders still have some crosshatch where they put a new set of pistons and rings in it. That's the head off of it. You can see that valve's brown, that one's black, that one's black. Both of those, before I oiled them, were you could tell they were running hot. I have a couple different cylinder heads and stuff. That one had new valves put in it, but it ended up leaking water into the intake, antifreeze into the intake ports, and corroded the intake side pretty bad. The exhaust valves are still new, so I want to try to take those valves out, clean them up, and put them in this head. I checked the valves with gas on this side, on this head, and I don't know if you can see that. They're wore concave and we're starting to burn. All three of them. The intake valve, it needs to be cleaned up, but it's in pretty good shape. So I'm either going to buy 3 new exhaust valves or take the 3 new exhaust valves out of that head and lap them, clean everything up really good and lap them in the best I can. I don't see anything wrong. I don't see anything wrong with these seats. Normally you would want to, cut the seats and put new valves in it, level the head, do all kinds of stuff. I'm not doing that this time. We did that on that one. You didn't run 10,000 miles. Years ago, when we did a Metro rebuild or whatever, the valves you used to get from the parts store was a set of Japanese valves or American valves. And nowadays, when you get valves, they're Chinese. And I kind of think that's what's happened. I can show you a Metro engine that's ran 100,000 miles with no problem since it was rebuilt. I can show you another one that's got a couple 100,000, no issues. But for some reason, this one only made it to 10,000. And the only difference is this one was fixed about 10 years after the last two. And I'm pretty sure that was because of China valves versus JDM valves. Anyway, I'll show you this more in the next video. We'll fix ahead and try to get this back together. I was going to try to do that this time, but I ain't just going to put it together with junk. I'm going to actually fix it. So, or try. So, I'll see you next time.